What's good, YouTube? It's Sage back in this joint. We finna be watching how KUMA punches Saturn so hard he started digging in his what? What are we talking about? This is by a Super Dense, and we just got done watching a depressing ad video, so hopefully this one gonna, lift us up a little bit after that. Give us a pickup after the fall off. But let's hop straight into this joint.
Always come back.
If
Dynamic ad entry.
few moments later.
Got that shit from Mike Guy.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right
Damn.
now, you can save £50 per person.
Start sticking to your butt, twin.
Why, bro? What was the point? Why we have to even add that part?
Alright y'all, so the episode begins where we last left off at. Basically, Vegapunk was trying to find some type of way to give KUMA some free will, but Saturn was like, nah, he can't get none of that. So eventually KUMA just accepts his fate. He also
The 90210 remix in the background goes hard, bro.
give Vegapunk a copy of his memories, and while he was doing that, he was asking how many people have he troubled. Vegapunk replies back by saying, troubling others indeed. To live is to cause others trouble. Your death will be trouble for everyone who loves you. And then he tells him thank you as he's crying. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this shit was so sad. Why y'all gotta bring this back up on us?
I'm saying, bro, why you? I just tried to find a not depressive video, bro. Now we going back to where we left off.
This episode was probably one of the saddest things I ever seen in a while, I won't lie to you. But yeah, as Vegapunk was pulling that switch, KUMA asked Vegapunk for a favor, and that favor was, whenever you see Bonnie, can you tell her happy 10th birthday? As we see Bonnie.
Damn, bro, on her 10th? For real?
Crying out to witnessing all of her father memories. Once she was done witnessing all of his memories, she seen Vegapunk sitting right there at the front of the door. Now I want y'all to remember, at this point in time, this when Bunny was crashing out on Vegapunk because she didn't know the real truth about KUMA. But now that she knows, she ends up telling Vegapunk that she's so sorry, and even shrank back down to her little self and give him a hug. Bunny, hold
Damn, she even showed her real self.
your hand out real quick. Vegapunk ends up giving Bunny a present that KUMA entrusted to him to give to Bunny for her 10th birthday. It was a sapphire necklace that Bunny really liked, as you can see. Vegapunk tells Bunny that KUMA told him that this is supposed to be a good luck charm. I thought it was very sweet of KUMA to do something like this because she will always be able to remember him by something. But
I think there's a reason he gave her that, bro.
besides all of that, Vegapunk ends up explaining how he just got through getting saved by the Straw Hats. He also found it strange how Luffy ended up having the same form as Joy Boy. But not only that, it was also strange how
I might be stretching that, bro. It might just be as little as that was just a birthday gift for his daughter type shit, but I be feeling like that could low-key be, they could spice that, bro. They could spice that up.
both Luffy and Bunny made it on
I don't think I'm
Egghead at
tripping.
the same time. He was like, it gotta be some type of fate or something. We end up making it back to the present time where Bunny is getting captured by Saturn. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. Vegapunk was putting all of the blame on himself, but Bunny in her head was like, no, it's not your fault. It's Saturn's fault. So yeah, everybody had no choice but to watch
She ain't really lying, though. That was all Saturn's fault.
all of this go down because they could not move. Luffy was over here trying to ask for some meat, but unfortunately he wasn't able.
Good lord. Had him looking like, I need water. I need water, Sandy. Good lord. Looking like SpongeBob from that one episode. Somebody pray for Luffy right now.
Able to get no type of help, not until a Mr. Somebody came and helped him. Kizaru, my boy was really on his Uber Eats timing. Now some of y'all may be confused here, but honestly,
Oh, imagine Kizaru delivering Uber Eats or DoorDash, bro. Oh my god. That motherfucker would be dashing through houses like fucking Santa Claus, bro. He could be Nah, bro, they wouldn't even have to have nobody get the freaking food ready, bro. He could just dash straight into the store, dash straight to your crib, bro. Imagine that. You click a button, boom, Kizaru at your door with a fucking 5-piece, bro.
it's not really nothing to be confused about. As we all know, Kizaru the only one that can move at light speed. Not only that, Kizaru was worried for his friends, so why wouldn't he find some type of way to save them? And last but not least, the last time we seen him, he was on the floor, and now we see him sitting up. For the finishing touch to kill all of the doubt that's in people's head that Kizaru wasn't the one, Oda literally made an SBS on it.
In chapter 1103, Luffy, I almost don't want to read all that. But Luffy was so hungry and cannot move, but in chapter 1106 he became full. Who was that it gave, or who is that? Who was it that gave Luffy food? Someone pray for my eyesight too. Oda in chapter 1103, Luffy started to wolf down food. When Luffy said food, who has it that or who was it that responded? Was it Sanji or Frankie? Who was present near him? Kizaru and Senamaru was also there. Whoever did it never got exposed. It seems that actions seem to be done in the speed of light that even the naked eye can't see. I don't know who did it, or even I don't know who did it. The speed of light? Who do you think, bro? Like, how you going at the speed of light? You ain't even give us like no freaking Riddler type shit, bro. That was just straight to the point.
So yeah, Luffy got his food delivered to him and he started munching away. Before I continue to talk about what's about to happen next, I do want to mention that people around the world was reading a newspaper about pretty much the situation with Luffy having a Vegapunk as a hostage. The newspaper also says that Egghead is heavily surrounded even more than Ohara. Y'all know me, I always fuck up that name, so y'all know what I'm trying to say though.
Can't do that one.
After that, we cut to the Revolutionary Army, and Dragon asks Ivankov if Kuma is being driven by a fragment of his natural instinct, where do you think he'll go? Ivankov's response to that was, if it was me, I would charge to Marie Draw without a second thought, but Kuma would not. I think he'll, as his sentence stops there. Then it takes us back to
Bro, this beat hard as hell. I can't even freaking concentrate. I didn't even see that part because I was paying too much attention to the beat.
Ankov's response to that was, if it was me, I would charge to Marie Draw without a second thought, but Kuma would not.
Bro, there was no reason to see cheeks.
I think he'll, as his sentence stops there. Then it takes us back to Egghead, which implying that Kuma would be going to Egghead. Now that I got all of that out the way, Saturn tells Bunny that Kuma is dead, then proceeds to tell her go meet your father in the afterlife. That's when
fucking demon.
Bunny was like, man, fuck all of that. If I'm gonna die anyways, I'm taking you with me. That's when she used her distorted future Nika like, and once Saturn heard Nika, his eyes opened up so wide, his fat nose has. Look how shook he was just by hearing the name.
God damn, his motherfucking nose taking up this much of his face. Good God.
Nika, PTSD at its finest. But unfortunately, since Bunny didn't have no clue really how Nika looked, her attack on Saturn had no effect at all. Right after that, Saturn started crushing Bunny with his bare hand and says, of course you his daughter, so you know that name, but you don't know what it is.
Oh,
apparently
quit showing cheeks, bro.
She hadn't made the connection between Nika and Straw Hat's white appearance.
I say that and now I'm seeing Luffy's. What are we doing?
What a shame. He's saying what a shame, but if she did knew, it would have been bad news for you. Anywho, Bunny tried to manipulate Saturn age, but it did not work. Why? Comes to find out, Saturn was the one.
He has what's it called? Not eternal youth, but he has immortality.
When that end up giving
or night immortality, like almost there.
And Bunny that power of hers. It was an experiment to see if we can give an infant who couldn't eat a solid fruit power with fruit extract. Basically giving her a devil fruit power without even eating a devil fruit herself.
That is bad, bro. And it worked? I mean, I guess it only worked to an extent, though. I think that's what happened.
The right? age fruit. That's the power of the fruit Bunny has. It was a success, but the fruit itself was worthless. The power of
damn. They could have at least done that much. Gave her a good fruit.
Allows you to transform into a possible future version of yourself. But the more you know of your reality, the narrower your potential becomes. Holy, narrower. Bro, trying to say that fast, it sounds so weird. Narrower. Saturn peep game that Bunny's starting to not believe that Nika is real, and the reason why he knows this is because she's getting weakened by the second. Saturn also recited what Kuma told him as a kid, which was, I want to say, people like Nika did. Not only that, Saturn tells her that he was the one that did drug experiments on her mother, who
on her mom? I didn't even know about that yet.
Was the 8th wife of someone in the Holy Land, but unfortunately it was a failure because she started getting those little blue little things on her cheek, which is known as sapphire scales. But although it didn't go well, Bunny was.
I just realized, and he gave Bonnie a sapphire jewel.
was the one that inherited the side effects. After Bunny heard all of this, she couldn't take any more of this, bro. Like, she completely lost all of her will to fight, rightfully so. Vegapunk was so pissed after hearing all of this. He was like, it was an experiment? KUMA family was tormented by sapphire scales. He sacrificed himself for it, bro. How could you offer him a deal as if you was doing him a favor? But you want to know what Saturn's response to this was? Put yourself in my shoes. Would you bother yourself with feelings of mere insects?
That's what I was about to say, bro. He don't even view him as human, so it's not like there's no point.
This nigga don't give no fucks whatsoever, bruh. And he deserves what's coming to him next. So with that being said, let's continue. KUMA makes his way on Egghead at high speed. I'm talking about, bro was zooming there. And once he makes landfall with his messed up body, he immediately shoots a beam at a building. That's when the Marines give an announcement that KUMA has made it on Egghead. I don't know if it's me or not, but there's something about that one red eye.
Imagine he popped up straight into the middle of the conflict, bro. That stuff would be crazy.
KUMA, man, look clean as hell. Meanwhile, while KUMA was still causing a ruckus, Bonnie was having a mental breakdown. She was too afraid to say anything. She says, and
this motherfucker KUMA better save Bonnie, bro. That would be so
her head, hey
I gotta
dad,
watch
I feel like I'm falling apart. Maybe it'll be easier if I just die now. And then after that, she just started crying.
Oh hell no, looking just like Chopper.
Her eyes out, telling her dad how sorry she is. Meanwhile, KUMA is rushing in head first, knocking anybody that's in his way. He don't care if he's getting shot up or not. He just keep going. They literally were shooting cannonballs at him and blew him up in the back. That was enough to send him flying, but he still got back up. And as they're shooting,
he's already on white health, bro. He's finna be knocked.
Shooting and shooting and shooting. KUMA still proceeds to push on no matter what, all so he can save his daughter. These motherfuckers had the nerve to try to shoot Bunny in the head while KUMA was right here. KUMA did not let that slide whatsoever and shot their ass up. So with that, Saturn took it upon his own hand and threw Bunny down and was about to kill her. And as you can see, Bunny was just completely defeated. She already accepted her fate, but KUMA stepped in last second and took the blow for her as he was holding her in his hand, or should I say PAWS. Bunny started hugging KUMA after not seeing her father for so long.
Hot damn, he's big now.
This was very sad because it's like, bro, he barely not even there for real. But even though he still came to save his daughter, what a true father, bro. Saturn tries to spin back and attack KUMA again, but KUMA was like, nah, you ain't doing nothing. Made bro drop his wooden staff and look how shooken up this goofy look. After that, KUMA throws his little crusty ass legs aside.
That ain't even just a wooden staff, that's his sword.
As he's getting ready to give him one of the most satisfying punch in One Piece history. Besides that one punch Luffy did to that celestial dragon. Now me personally, I still think Luffy punch is way more better, but this one is still satisfying nonetheless, especially after what all of KUMA and Bunny went through. Yeah, but with that being said, KUMA gives him the meanest right hook to the face, hitting him right in that big ass nose that I hate the most. Man, I was so happy when he did this, bro. Look at this goofy ass nigga. He got him looking all
smoked, bro.
Stupid and shit. While my boy KUMA looking all tough. I can't forget they show all of KUMA and Bunny memories and stuff again. It was pretty heart touching, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, with that, the episode ends there. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. Let me know y'all thoughts on that episode. Also, I got a little small announcements to tell y'all real quick. Your boy birthday is in like 2 more months, and I kind of want to see if we'll be able to
I'm gonna skip that part, but anyways, bro, y'all consider subscribing and liking the Super Dense, bro. This motherfucker is actually good as hell. Like, I love his content, bro. It's like up there with CJ, bro. That stuff's fun as hell to watch. And I hope y'all enjoyed this stuff, bro. If y'all like any more content like this, let me know, bro. Tap in with the streams. You can participate in any of the videos I'm making. I'll make them all on stream, bro. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this, John. And it's been Sin Sage, y'all.